Hello there, only One Kenobi here, only one. Look at this spread here. You're probably wondering, what is all this? Well, you might know from the thumbnail. I'm going to talk to you about stickers. I've been meaning to do this video for God knows how long, ages. But now is the time. Also, I'll do a little bit of an update as well. What's new? And I'll do that now, actually. Look over here. This is new, this, man. I took out the Detolf because I just didn't have the space for it. I've kept the other two Detolfs. If I just whip the camera very quickly, in there you'll see the other two Detolfs I erected 12 months ago. And then this one that was here was just, it didn't work. It was too narrow as well, so I had to have it in sideways so I couldn't open the door. So anyway, I found these on eBay. There's loads of people who do similar shelves. Corner shelves they are. I've never seen them like this before, and they are brilliant. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at how they are. I've just put a couple of figures in just for the time being. But really what I wanted to do is use these shelves here for, you know, miscellaneous stuff, maybe my expanded universe things. Anyway, let's have a look at this here. So I have been around my carded room and I have found what I think are all the examples of stickers that you can get on card backs. I want to start a discussion. What do you think of stickers? Do you like them? So I thought it would be quite fun to have a look at all the different stickers that you get in the vintage collection. Obviously, I would love to include the 80s vintage line, but I'm not gonna, because there's obviously a myriad of stickers and things there that will complicate everything. So we'll just stick to the modern line. And if there is anything I have forgotten, please let me know and I will go through. I actually wanted to do this video when I acquired this card back, which was a couple of months ago now. This set me back, but I've always wanted at least one example of a card back with the Blu-ray sticker on it, you know, so I love that. So overall, I love stickers. Some people don't, they take them off, but you know, one thing that has sort of divided everyone's opinion is or really stepped up the debate was when the retro collection came out, and then the size of those stickers were huge, man. You know, I don't mind them, and I've never wanted to peel them off because, you know, it's part of it, isn't it? You know what I mean? But I do think they should have made them smaller. And as you can see with this latest one here, the retro collection, that is a much smaller sticker. They should have done that from the get-go. But hey ho, it is what it is now. By the way, just to explain, this video will probably not cover the stickers that were on the back of card backs, which we could maybe discuss now. Have I got an example of one? Let me think now. Hello there. This is what I mean. It's amazing, isn't it? I actually started by saying I will not be covering them, but now I am going to cover it by talking about it. This sticker here is what they put on the backs of some card backs just because, I don't know, they needed to put on European Union regulation whatevers. I have no idea, but also they put another sticker on the front there. Can you see? That covers these. Hang on a minute. See that black sticker there? They put that to cover this warning here, because they didn't need to have it. So it's crazy. That's not really the stickers I wanted to cover in this show. I wanted to talk about the front offer stickers, but since I've talked about it, I've mentioned it now, these do, I suppose, count as stickers. I don't know if you're like me, but I used to peel these off, these ones on the back, and that was before I got talking to the blacked out Ewoks, and he said, no man, you got to keep them on because that is an example of how they were minted, you know, how they came out of the factory. So I endeavored to go and get things like this Gamma Ray and Guard here, because it is a variant, and I bought this about a year ago just to go with my line of Gamos, which I'm glad I have that one now. So anyway, should we just start over in any particular order? Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're going to start with this Vader here. This Vader is the classic. This is what I call the Corona sticker, and this is the standard one. I thought I would just choose, there's so many I could have picked out of my collection. I chose this one just because I wanted to show off this unpunched example of the VC08, which is quite nice. I decided not to take them out of star cases to save a bit of time, but that's a nice card back. I got that not long ago, that one. It was just sort of sat on eBay for a decent price, so I nabbed it. And God, his helmet looks like it's falling backwards though. There you go. Lots of card backs have this. It's a standard one, which brings me very swiftly on to two other types of that. Number one is the standard. Speaking of the Gamorrean Guard, you've got this Canadian, North American, and there you have the variant sticker. So you've got Boba Fett free gratuit. Sorry, excuse me. Hablo español, pero no puedo hablar francés. Sorry, I do not know how to pronounce that in French. But gratuit, like free, gratis, gratuity. It's all relative. It all comes from Latin. But there you go. That's what makes it the variant on the back there, you see. But the sticker has the French, but then that brings us hastily onto another one, which is this. And this is quite a good video, this, because it gives me an excuse to find a couple of select pieces from my collection. This is Leia Hoth variant, whatever you want to call that, North American, Canadian, and that one is the one with the error on it. Boba spelled with double B. See that? So that's an interesting one. I did get gifted, somebody sent me the Boba Fett, the actual Boba Fett with the Boba Fett the sticker on it with the double B. That was very kind. That was Paul. I think it was Paul who sent me that. Thank you, Paul. So that's the one with the normal. That's the one with the double B. There's lots with double B. Obviously that one doesn't have a double B, but the Boba Fett one usually is, and obviously this layer is, and I don't know what the pattern is on that. You'll have to speak to a bigger boffin than I. Where should we move on to next? The next standard card back you got in the vintage collection was this one. This is the blue Boba Fett sticker, which is for the prototype Fett limited edition. I don't think there's any variants of this with any misprints or spellings or whatever. And this is a Revenge of the Jedi Admiral Akbar. I've got a Wicket with one of these on. I've got a Log Ray. I've got tons. I've got the Rebel Hoth Echo Base Commander has that sticker. Loads of figures did. But there is one example, and it is on my Admiral Akbar. And then the other one, which is, I call these the main stickers for the vintage collection, is the one that was the mall offer. And there it is. I thought I would whip, as I say, I was spoiled for choice. I've got so many card backs with these stickers on. But I chose the Grand Moff Tarkin because I wanted to show you this card back, because this is the only time in my entire collection where whoever in the factory has stuck the sticker on and it is covering the Kenner logo. How about that? Now, I don't know where else they could have put this sticker. Maybe on his face. I know that not Bib Fortuna, what's he called now? Bom Vimdim. I've seen Bom Vimdims with this sticker really high up, just underneath the name pill there. And it might be half covering his face. But, I'm quite glad they've stuck it there, because when we can see Peter Cushing. But at the same sense, I'm kind of sad that you can't see the Kenner logo. But anyway, there is the mall offer. Let's move on to something else. These, as I said, I showed you this before. I've always wanted a Blu-ray sticker, and now I have it. Did I get this from America or someone from the UK? But it wasn't cheap, man. Tell you what, I ponied up the dough for this. But there it is, the Blu-ray sticker. That over this side of the Atlantic is rare, man. You never see Blu-ray stickers. That brings me on to some more previous Vintage Collection 1.0. Let's have a look at this sticker. This is obviously the character debut. This also has the Maul sticker. Like I said to you, there are plenty of examples of Maul sticker card backs, but there's two types, from what I can see, of regular character debut stickers. There's the chunky one like that, and then also, let me show you fat and thin. So there's your chunky character debut sticker, and there's your thinner character debut sticker. Now, lots of them have the chunky one. I think that Yuzon Vong guy, whatever his name is, the one that looks like Skeletor, he has a chunky one because he's in a wide bubble. But the smaller, thinner bubble ones have that one there. And let's have a look at Jocasta. See what I mean? I don't know if it's coming up on camera, man. Maybe I need to get them out of these star cases. Alright, we're in. I'm just going to let you see them together, side by side. There is a difference. I think it's the colour, the definition of the font is, I think it's slightly chunkier on the Costa News. But there you are. It's really, really subtle, the difference, but hopefully you can see it. And then the final debut card back sticker that you can get was these. Now I have a couple like this. I have, speaking of the, where is he? My man here. I left it in the wall in the carded room. Speaking of the Naboo Royal Guard, I do have a Canadian one of him as well, which has this offer sticker with all of the languages on there. Character figure debut, première figurine du personnage, primera figura del personaje. So you got a bit of English, French and Spanish there, Espanol. And there it is. I love them as well. I did recently have an opportunity to get Darth Malgus, but I passed on it, man. It was just too much money and I didn't have it, and I wasn't feeling it, basically. I wasn't feeling it. So there you are, character debut stickers. Now we move on into what I call the modern era, what we call the modern era, but where do I start here? Let's start with the retro collection. I think technically that was the first thing to arrive. 2019, this sort of started to hit. And there are two variants of this. You've got the one that's stuck on straight. This is the first release of the retro collection. I thought I'd just choose Leia. That's for you, BOE. I know he's a big fan of Leia, Luke and Han, the original releases of them, and that's a lovely card back, isn't it? Brighten up the video. Lovely Carrie Fisher. And there you go. It's stuck on straight, but then a load of the others were stuck on an angle. Hey man, let's tilt, man. Let's tilt it and jilt it, man. It's funny, isn't it, that they did that? But they are the same size, they are the same sticker, but they are put on or applied differently. Interesting, man. This is the unpunched one, the new one, which is great. There's a lovely variant there. And also there was nothing in the bubble, whereas this also has a leaflet in the bubble, but also check this out, man. It doesn't have anything covering the lightsaber, but this one does, man. Bloody warning message on the thing there. So I was going to get rid of my previous ones and just keep these new unpunched ones, but no, man. There is a lot of variancy between these two card backs. Interesting. Let's get them out of the way. And let's bring in Vader. Now, this is something I should have picked up at an Echo Live for 60 quid. I should have. I didn't. That seemed a hell of a lot of money at the time. But man, does that seem cheap now for what this guy can go for. I actually bought this. I think I spent £300. It was for a charity though, a really good cause, man. And so it was awesome. It was an epic moment on the live stream with Holo Chronicles, and I went a bit mad, but who cares, man? It was all good fun. And I was going head to head with the Padawan collector, but I bought this and it's nice to have it. There you have the special edition sticker on it. Brilliant. And it's funny because they have a whole load of Boba Fett's, which were advertised to have these on them. But the ones in the UK didn't have them on. I don't know if anyone had Boba Fett's that had the retro sticker on. It was like blue, but I would love to know what size it was. Was it this size, but blue? See what I mean? That's smaller than this one. Don't know, but that doesn't matter. Didn't happen for us. Let me know in the comments. But speaking of blue retro stickers, this is the one that came on the Chewbacca. And as you can see, it is nice, blue, and it's smaller, way better. They should have done that from the get-go, as I mentioned before. And here is the, look at this one. You see another variant again of sticker for the retro collection. Again, smaller. Let's compare it with the Leia. Let's go out there and you can see the size of them. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? And a different variance of colour there, a bit of orange with the red there. Interesting. Interesting. And finally, these are also stickers, ladies and gentlemen, and I loved this because of the fact that, as I said before, I love those Corona stickers for the Boba Fett offer. Let's go and bring them in again. Let me know, crash, bang, wallop, all my stack of figures are falling. See, is that the same size and shape? No, I knew it. That one is slightly smaller for the... Oh, God, I just thought of another sticker. Oh, I'm so glad I've remembered. Bear with me, please. Yes, man, I'm so glad I've remembered that. Look at that, the Armory pack, which came with the Sith Trooper, the VC 162A. There's obviously, as opposed to the 162 standard. Oh, wow, look at that. That's also got the import sticker on it. Speaking of stickers, again, in this video, we won't be covering things like that and those Japanese stickers and stuff like that you can get. There's more of the front of house stickers, but anyway, I'm glad that also came up in the video. Armory pack, that's a lot smaller. In fact, that should probably be the same size, sort of, as the carbonized sticker there. We'll look at that in a minute. But there you go, loved that. That really sets the card back off. Again, I love stickers, man. I love them. Some people don't. Some people don't care. But I think it gives it all character. It's totally a nod to the 80s. It's just a shame with the retro that sometimes they went a little bit oversized, as is the case with that special action figure one there. Look at that. In fact, how big is that? Is that the same? Yes, it is the same size. Perhaps looks a bit bigger, the Vader one, but they are the same size. Anyway, Mandalorian and Child sticker there. Then you've got the carbonized one there. I just would like to double check that that is a sticker. Bear with me, please. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people, they print it. Oh no, that is a sticker. You can feel it. They have printed that size and shape kind of sticker onto things. Like, I think with the barge, but they printed it on as part of the actual packaging, if you know what I mean. So it looked like a sticker, but it wasn't. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. I think I have basically shown you all the stickers in the vintage collection. Or have I? Let me know if I've missed anything, ladies and gentlemen. As far as I'm concerned, I think I have remembered all the main ones that are on the front of the card backs that give it that feature. Let me know what your thoughts are on the stickers that you can get in the vintage collection. What would you like to see in future? Are there any older ones that you would like them to bring back from yesteryear? Awesome, man. Great topic of discussion. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one.